smiling face of Toree Winchell. And I'll tell you what, I heard the announcement that you were going to Prosper. Mm-hmm. And first of all, I was stunned when Ashley left because you thought, man, she's just going to leave a legacy. But to have you come in and having followed you, even though you won't tell me if you're running 5'1" or 6'2", it's okay. But just, it's a culture thing. There are certain coaches that have a certain culture with them. And you going to Prosper seemed to be a great fit.
Well, thank you. I mean, I want to do my best to, live up to that and to hopefully hold that standard. I think that, I've been in really good places as an assistant and even in some of my head coaching stops that, it's just a part of who I am and what I try to hold myself to and my own, coaching style and the things that I bring to the team. And so the transition was pretty seamless from Gunner to Prosper, and those expectations and standards were already in place. I just want to keep building on it and keep making our own mark as the years changes and as coaches changes. That's what we do. We keep building on the foundation and then trying to continue to improve.
And I'll say this about you, but you could probably tell me, the coaches that can transition from winning program to winning program, it's not easy. I mean, winning is a thing that's particular to certain clubs, and cultures are a certain thing, and there's very few coaches, even if they're winning, that can make that transition.
And I'll say that any change, even good change, is hard. And so, it's just getting your legs back under you and making those things happen. But when your kids have that drive and that determination, that expectation to win, that's the key, the sauce in my mind, that makes it, that kind of keeps that dream and that fire alive.
So walking in, you knew at least, on paper what you had. I'm guessing there wasn't a whole lot of changes, overhaul, but I'm guessing it was still a little bit different. What did you do to kind of navigate through that and get to where you all are now?
Yeah, I think it's just, getting to know these kids and who they are on the volleyball court, but outside of the volleyball court too, and being able to, just let them know who I am. It's always kind of that transition piece, right? Of just we're all humans, kids and adults, and making those connections and having those conversations. And so it's still a work in process. It's always a work in process to do those kinds of things, but it's been really exciting and the girls are really great. So I'm really excited.
So now that we're in week 2 of non-district tournaments, is there a settling in a little bit? Is everybody a little bit more comfortable?
I think so. We've really kind of found our stride here and doing some things, but we still have another tournament weekend. This is grind season right now. And so, we're still looking at different rotations and things of that nature. And so just staying, adaptable and being able to take whatever's thrown at us, whether it's what I throw at them for how we're setting up or whoever's across from us on the net, just making those adjustments and being ready to go at all times.
Yeah, talking to Morgan Rogers, Jennifer Chandler, and a couple others about the fact that there's so many matches early in the season, it's hard to get a good practice in, right?
Yeah. We were actually just talking about that after the huddle, and it's what do we need to focus on the most in our a little bit of practice time that we have, especially with travel next weekend, but you're trying to save jumps and save legs and recover and all of the things. And so we have to be really intentional with what we're doing and what we're asking from them, but that's our job and that's what we're planning for. So
at this point now, has your transition to Prosper, has it been what you expected? Has there been kind of a wild card factor that made it better?
I think really, just the people and the culture, you think what you're walking into, but it's still, it's still got that fun school spirit. Prosper has amazing community support and culture, and so I knew that, but getting to experience it, it's really great. And so that's been fun. We had Meet the Eagles last weekend.
How nice.
After we ran from Rockwall to get there, and just to see the girls and how excited they are to represent their school and to have Prosper across their chest is really great.
So what does Toree Winchell do to get Prosper back to state?
Oh, we have a lot of work to do, but it's not just volleyball. It's the chemistry and the putting the pieces together and being able to be resilient. We might take some hits. We don't look the same, and just letting people know, letting us know that that's okay. Just because it looks different doesn't mean that it can't still be great. And so getting everybody kind of on that ship, that's the biggest key that I have.